Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good, man? I know you guys are going to see a different side of me today. I know you're like, why is this guy so excited? What is making him so happy? You don't know, man. Hey, but don't we'll get to that, man. It's your boy, Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes, man. You know how it is. And first of all, how you guys doing? How is life? How's your family? You know, my prayer is that may the Lord Almighty continue to keep you, guide you in this journey in the mighty name of Jesus. Now, with that being said, today I'm going to be talking about the final day. Today is the final day of my $1,500 small account challenge here, and that's why I'm excited. That's why I'm all like, I'm just happiness, happiness. All right, chill. It's just a chill. And everyone's like, what the heck? Why is this boy showing this crazy side to the boy? See, the thing is, I don't want to talk about trading today. Today, I just want to talk about, life in general, and how, if you want to be a successful trader, some of the things that I had to change, some of the things that I had to do, and kind of strategy or plan, a simple plan that we can both work out together, that you can use and maybe apply it, to your trading and see how it goes, because I can guarantee you, most of the time, it's not always your technical that is the problem. It's not always your indicator. It's not always the science behind whatever you're doing. It's always you, emotions, man. Human beings are full of emotions, different situations, different things could happen that could affect you, could affect your trading. But, you're going to have to find a way to balance that. And I suffered from that for a long, long time, but eventually I was able to figure it out, thanks to my Lord Almighty. I thank Him for everything, man. And also good friends, hanging out with good friends, trading with good friends, and encouraging one another. So always make sure you also build a community as well. So today I'm going to dive into my account. I'm just going to show you guys how the account is doing, quick update on the account. And like I said, after I'm done with the account, I'm thinking I'm probably going to start on a challenge, and maybe this time around it's going to be for $500. And this $500 account, I'm just going to do it for a long time. I'm not going to close it out. I'm going to see how far I can grow, or maybe blow. I don't know. I might even blow the account, because when you are trading with $500, you have to be very careful, because you don't have a lot of room to play with. So you have to be very, very careful with the kind of things you buy. So you're not going to go buy like indexes or gold, things like that. So you want to make sure that you're buying things that are not as volatile. So those are some of the things I'll be talking about today. But at the end of the day, number one thing is, in order for you to be successful in anything in this life, it's not like I'm trying to give motivational speech right now, but I'm just saying, in order for you to be successful in anything, you'll have to first, commit whatever you're trying to do to God, which is something that I personally, took seriously. I was very intentional about that, and that's why I give all glory to Him. If you look at my page, I even put it on there, God, good vibes and good trades, and I mean it, and I cannot claim any of this glory, because I was just tired at one point. I was like, what, why am I even doing this? I needed to figure it out, and I figured I needed a higher power, something beyond me to guide me, because I was doing everything right, but it seems like every time I start to get it going, I would hit a roadblock, and that would be the end of it for me. And I have to force myself mentally to get back into trading, and not beat myself down, and look beyond my mistakes and go back. And man, trust me, it was torture. I'm telling you, man, it's insane. If I coming into the market, like you just saying that you actually want to learn stock market, it's one of the worst things you can ever do to yourself. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying that it's like, wow, but you're going to go through that torture. Every single trader in this world, would definitely have to go through that torture. Only if you were groomed from birth. Maybe your dad was a guru eventually, and he groomed you from birth, and you became a pro as you grew up. That's possible, but if you start from whatever your situation is, you start from whatever age, whatever part of class of life you are, there's no way. You're just gonna have to go through that, steps, and the first step is, you'll probably maybe your first trade, you place your first trade and you win big. You win big and you're like so excited. Yeah, you win a lot of money. And what happens is that that euphoria will get you going. And trust me, man, that's the worst thing that can happen to you when you catch that kind of luck, beginner's luck. And the next time you want to try it again, and this time around you don't even have any plan. You're just doing it because you feel like, oh, yeah. And boom, they show you the true way. The market shows you its true self and show you who's the boss, right? And you start to feel dejected and like, and at that point you are still trying to see, okay, get yourself together. And after that, you try again, and trust me, you would win some, and the minute you know it, boom, losses. Wow. And it's like a vicious cycle. But guess what? As that is going on, what you're doing or what you don't realize is that you're gaining a lot of experience. And when you say experience is the best teacher, I think they don't even overemphasize the true meaning of that. I think they kind of like downplay it, but experience is really the true teacher, man, because over time what you realize is that you are acquiring that skill, you are polishing yourself, you're getting better, you're learning from your mistakes, you're trying to build yourself, you're pushing yourself, and before you know it, you find yourself to be the trader you want to be. It's a process, and you just have to go through it. And a lot of people don't want to go through the agony, and they would rather just either stay away from the market or just continue to do the same thing and hoping they will get a different result. But no, not going to happen, man. So again, when it comes to trading, you're just going to have to have some certain attributes or characters that you want to personally work on. And I'm telling you, once you work on these things, it will probably help you in your personal life. And number one is obviously patience, and number two is discipline. So again, I just wanted to just start off just like that today. And but today, let's just dive into the account. Like I said, a lot of you know I deposited 1,005 in this account, and let me see my balance, see if I can show you guys that again. Hopefully it doesn't disappear. Oh, there you go. So you can see $1,500 right there. That's what I deposited in the account on 25th of October. And typically I exclude weekends and holidays because those days I did not trade, so I try not to count them on my trading days, which is how I came up with the 31 trading days. So you can see the current account the balance is $9,025, and you can see the live profit and loss is 1,117, and the equity balance is actually over $10,000, so $10,143, and this was all done in 31 days, I believe so, and that's about 600%, over 600, a little bit over 600% done in the account. So if you go to closed positions, you can see, let's go to this week. Oh wow, look at that. This week we made $5,000 this week, and that's thanks to Ethereum. I played Ethereum a lot this week. If you scroll down, look at that, Ethereum and Bitcoin, look at that, look at all those wins, look at that right there. And that is how you do it, man. Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I'll show you why I actually played Ethereum and why I think Ethereum was a very, very good option for me. You can see a lot of wins from Ethereum. So there was a point in time where I was screaming for everyone that I'm buying Ethereum, kind of like the time I was also screaming out like I was buying Bitcoin. And see, and you can see that's the evidence right there. Ethereum just shined, man. It was actually, I think I started calling it around 2,800 or so, where a lot of people were kind of like leaving Ethereum, because I understand the frustration. At some point, Ethereum wasn't doing anything while everybody else was running. Everybody else and their mama that had no names or no market cap, except for big boss Ethereum, nothing was going on. But thank God, luckily, Ethereum finally found steam and starts to run up. So you can see close positions, like I said, let me stick to close positions. So close position for the week, 5,104, that's pretty good. And you can see for this month, it's at 5,975 for this month. And let's just see the last 7 days. Oh yes, it's about the same amount, and overall is $8,942.28. So again, definitely some good numbers there on this account, considering the number of days that it was traded. So let's look at some of the positions that I currently have opened. You can see I have Solana. So Solana is one of the plays that I'm currently betting on currently. So so I like Solana right now, kind of like how I was betting on Ethereum. So let's dive into the chart real quick, and let me just quickly show you guys just show you guys again how I typically trade and how I find these things. So Ethereum, you can see I was actually calling Ethereum when Ethereum broke this resistance line at one point, and that was around that 2800, and that's because of the things I saw on the secondary indicators. You can see my primary indicator is already showing me, the buy and the green sign indicating it's a buy, and the direction of Ethereum is going to be going up in the future. But there was a little bit of consolidation here that I think a lot of people kind of got tired of. So these are actually weekly candles. You can see the W is at light tail, that means weekly. So I actually did not like it at this point, and this is the good thing about my algorithm, right? My algorithm gives me almost the perfect timing of when to get into the market. And again, once I get the confirmation on the primary indicator, I also have my baseline. My baseline is this yellow and this green line, right? So let me zoom into the chart a little for now. So you can see my baseline. One thing I always like to see is I want my price, which is this candlestick, again in weeklies, my weekly candlestick, to be trading above the moving average. And the reason is because it acts as a support when that happens, so that way I know when to get out. So the minute I see the price closing below, like so for example, someone like this, when the price starts to close below the baseline, then you know that is a good time to start getting out of that trade. So I use it as a support line, and also as a good support place to enter. So you can see while everybody was betting, I saw Ethereum just cross over that resistance to the upside, and I started buying it from there. And when it shot all the way to 3,004 and when came all the way back down to $3,000, I saw it very close to this support line, and I figured, this could be a good time to actually add some more to Ethereum. So I added some more, and you can see Ethereum moved all the way to that point, and now we've broken that my second or my third resistance line, which is at 4,000 level. Now, once I confirm this on the chart and I confirm the baseline, the price above the baseline, and I start to look down onto the secondary indicators below. So if I was to put let's just put a blue line right there, you can see that if you expand that, you can see that this was when we had the crossover of the buy. So whenever the green crosses over to the other side, and the green, and so whenever the green becomes greater than the red, then you can tell that is when we see that buy signal, right? So you can see on that day it's actually a buy signal already. So you can see the green is above the red, right? And if you look down below, you can also see that we have what I call a one line cross, which is the zero line. So we can see the signal line is the green line. So the signal line has to be above the zero line for me to consider it a buy signal or a bullish signal. But if the signal line is below the zero line, then that will be more of a bearish like signal, right? So the next thing is this one. You can see this indicator. Whenever we switch from red to green, that is always going to be a buy signal. And you can also see that we're also going from the negative side of that buy signal to the positive side, which is telling me it's getting more and more bullish. Now you can see the other indicator too is this one is also a zero line cross. You can see this is the signal line, and you can see this is actually the day of entry right there. So you can see the signal line is actually above my zero line, and it's actually between the upper and the zero line. So that is also definitely a buy signal for Ethereum in this case. That was why I was believing it was going to be a buy. And the last one was this two line cross. As a matter of fact, we had the buy signal on this November 4th. That was when the crossover happened, and you can see the green is now above the red. But see, if the red was above the green, that would be more of a sell, and you can see that would be more of a sell signal crossover right there. So you can see we're like that, and I felt like Ethereum was going. That was the day I bought it. So there were actually a lot of YouTubers that were bailing out from this play on that day, but I was so adamant that this was going to be the guy, and I came in, I bought it from that level, and you can see it's just done how many percent from that point. From that point, it's done about 45%. Now, I understand a lot of people might think that 45% of Ethereum is not a lot, or that you can get 1,000% from a meme coin. Yes, I get that. But the thing is, with Ethereum, if you trade Ethereum on leverage, a move like that, you can make a lot of money. And I just showed you guys on my account how much I made this week alone. Trading Ethereum on leveraged account with $1,500. So, because if you put that same $1,500 in a wallet, it's probably not going to be as much of a return as you see in leverage trading. So again, I'm just wanted to point that out real quick, just in case you were confused. So Ethereum, again, it's looking pretty good, and that was why I was so bullish on Ethereum, and why I decided to put my money where my mouth is on Ethereum. I still believe Ethereum has a long way to go, and you can see the all-time high for Ethereum is let me see. All-time high for Ethereum is currently at this level, which is that 4,800 level. So I believe we're still going to get to that point. We are currently at 4,000 right now. So there's still a lot of money to be made in Ethereum. And if I was to move my stick, you can see that's about a 77% move top to bottom. And from that point, it's about another 20% move. Again, like I said, if you leverage trade this, to the best of your ability, you can definitely make a lot of money. So there's a lot of money to be made between here and there, and I believe it's definitely going to be going all the way down to 10,000. Again, that's the prediction, right? $10,000 to Ethereum, but it's not going to happen, all in 1 year. So this is going to be gradual. So again, this is crypto here. You can see the administration coming in is definitely pro crypto, so you have to put that at the back of your mind. So this is why a lot of people are bullish on the crypto market. Now, another one, like I said, I'm very, very bullish on, like I showed you guys on the small account, is Solana. Solana is one I want you guys to take away today, and I would advise myself. Again, I'm talking for myself. I'm not telling you what to do, but what I'm doing. And as a matter of fact, don't forget that everything I'm doing here is just what I'm doing, and not an advice for you to go buy one. So please do make sure that you do your own due diligence before you dive into the financial market. But again, this is just me telling you guys what I'm going to be doing. So I like Solana. You can see Solana currently is showing me that B sign and that green arrow. So that's definitely showing me a buy signal. So this is Solana again. This is the Solana chart. And I was talking about how I was a buyer of Solana within this yellow and green, what I call a buy zone. So that's where you want to buy Solana, right? So you can see Solana bounced off from that green support line around that 215, and you can see it's currently at 235 right now. It actually went all the way to 247, and it pulled it back down again, back to that yellow support line. So again, I'm still a good buyer of Solana. I'm loading up on Solana, and I still believe Solana is going to be going all the way back to this 265. And once we get to that 265 level, then we're going to take it all the way down to the 300 level, which is where I'm going to start taking most of my profit. Now, before I conclude this video, or this final video of my small account challenge, I also want to talk about some meme coins that I'm currently looking at. They are, I think I'm going to talk about three. The first one is Shiba. I like Shiba. Now, the only problem with Shiba is having a tough time breaking this. Let me see. Shiba is having a tough time breaking this trend line. You can see this trend line right here. So it seems like every time we touch this trend line, there's always a rejection right there. So we need to break this trend line. Once Shiba breaks this trend line, I have no doubt in my mind that it's definitely going to touch this white resistance. And from there, we're going to go touch the blue resistance at the top there. So that's why I'm watching it, which is the all-time high. So I'm watching Shiba. I have Shiba as one of my meme coins that I bought. The next one is Pepe. Pepe is actually flying pretty high today. Pepe is actually up 6.9% today. Look at that. Pepe is doing wonderfully well. Pepe actually had a previous resistance at this blue line, but you can see Pepe is currently trading above that line currently, and you can see we have all my indicators below looking very, very good, very, very bullish. And you can see this was actually my buy pocket. This is where I started buying Pepe, and you can see Pepe is actually up nicely. I like Pepe, and I believe Pepe is going to continue to go up, and I'm just going to continue to buy as we bounce off this support line as we go higher. But now the only thing is, if we tend to trend or trade below any of this support line, and that's when I'm going to start pulling everything out and call it a close. So again, this is a simple way where you can just track instruments like this without having to think too much about it. Pepe. The next one is let me look at Doge. Doge Doge obviously is a very, very, very famous meme coin. Yeah, Doge is still a meme coin for those of you who don't know. It's a very famous meme coin. So you can see Doge, you can see how this is how strong Doge is. Nobody wanted Doge to even fall into my buy zone. Everyone was just buying it up on the yellow moving average as a support. Again, so that was a good place to buy. You can see I actually missed this rally in Doge, and I'm actually just buying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually just buying Doge for the first time this year. So I'm holding it now at this 0.36 price, and we're going to definitely write this one down to $1. You can see it has previously formed resistance at this level, so we need to break this level to the upside in order for us to see more upside on Doge. You can see even the secondaries are looking pretty good. Which other one again do I like? I like Bonk. Bonk is another one that I like. You can see Bonk is actually still lagging a little bit. You can see that's the upside. You can see that was my buy zone, my buy window. You can see Bonk on the other hand broke its own trend line, I guess. But you can see down below everything looks pretty good, everything looks pretty bullish. I like Bonk. I think Bonk is going to definitely go back and test the all-time high, and once we break that all-time high, we're definitely going to keep riding this one to the upside. And the last one is definitely Floki. I like Floki. Floki is up 0.3% today. You can see everything looks good on the secondary indicator side. You can see the primary indicator, everything looks good as well. You can see I have my buy sign and my green arrow. And if you look at Floki a little bit, you can see that I was a buyer for Floki as a Floki between this, yellow and green, which is my buy window. So you can see Floki is now trading above my buy target. So now I'm no longer buying Floki, I'm just holding and watching it. And I think Floki already has an all-time high resistance at this level, and I think Floki is definitely going to come back and test this. And once we test that, once we break that level, then we're definitely going to keep going higher and higher with Floki. Again, these are the top 5 meme coins that I currently hold, that I'm currently not buying, and I'm holding them and looking for them to, most likely to 3x my account from. I don't know. I'm definitely going to see again. So let's go back to the small account challenge. Let me just quickly round this up. So like I said, the account is actually up again, 10,125, and I think we crossed $10,000, which is about 600% in profit in 31 days. Again, it's not always all about you having a whole lot of money. A lot of people always believe that having a whole bunch of money is the only way you can actually make it in this market. Like you actually have to have millions or thousands of dollars in your account. No, you can actually start small, but when you start small, you just have to make sure you have the right plan and the right attributes, and that's what I'm trying to teach people. So please do check out my channel if you believe this is the best channel on YouTube. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, with that being said, I'm going to conclude my small account challenge, and my plan is to take $500 from this account and start a new challenge of $500 and see how this goes. Again, you guys watch me. I'm going to be posting these on my YouTube page, and I'm also going to be posting on my stories and also on Instagram. The name is the same, Goodvibesfxtrader. Don't miss it out. This is your boy Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes. And you know what it is. Let's make some small money together, even if it's just a little. Oh, by the way, this shirt is called the Good Vibes shirt. I actually have a song that's actually called Good Vibes by Cincy. Go check it. As a matter of fact, watch this video as we finish, or as I conclude this video, I guess. So please do watch it. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Cincy.